Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing fine. I hope that you guys are staying safe. This second wave of COVID is very bad, it's terrible. I've been hearing a lot of bad news and I'm seeing people who are infected by the COVID. So please stay home, and I think there's a 2-week lockdown in Tamil Nadu and in many places like Karnataka and in the north as well. So please stay home and step out of your house only if you need essentials, and wear a mask. If you can, please wear a double mask. So stay safe, and I think that this lockdown should break the chain and should break the spread of COVID, so that we can save many lives. And I know it's frustrating to stay inside, but we don't have a choice, so I think we have to stay inside. So having said all of those, please make sure that you subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell icon so that you get notified of all of my future uploads. Without further ado, let's see what all I have read in the month of April. So April was a very good month in terms of reading, but in terms of YouTube and content creation, I think I was lacking behind because I stopped my maid because of the COVID. So I had to do all of my household chores, and running behind both of my kids is really very tough. So please excuse me if you were expecting any of my videos, and if you didn't get those, I have some exciting book haul videos coming up because I've been collecting a lot from the month of April first week. And also I did plan a giveaway video which I postponed because of all of this lockdown and everything, because I think the courier and the postal were not that very good. So I am going to give this as either a Instagram giveaway or a YouTube giveaway, so stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't. And if you're not following me on Instagram, please follow there as well so that you can win the giveaway prize. And the first book which I read in the month of April was this one, which is a very beautiful book. This is The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. I had great expectations for this book. I wanted this book to be very poignant right from the very first page, but it was poignant. It was thrilling till the last page of the book. I was expecting more of a sad story, but it's a story about two guys who actually become friends out of situation. So Bruno, who's in Berlin, is being transported to another no man's land, and he's missing his school, his grandparents, his friends, and he's just irritated with a new place with just his family. So he wants to explore, and he finds that there's a fence which is separating his house and a place which looks like a countryside where hundreds of men are wearing striped pajamas. So he goes to explore there, and he finds a friend there who shares the same birthday as Bruno, and he is Shamul. So they kind of become friends, and how their relationship grows, and where Bruno has to return back to Berlin, what happens is all the story about. I think it's a very good story, but I expected more of a poignant story from this, because when I wanted to buy this book, I was really crazy and I was super excited to buy this, but only the last few pages were kind of what I wanted and what I expected. But otherwise it's a very good read. It also covers a very important history, which is the Holocaust, the Jews and the Nazis thing. So if you really want to read something like that, I read this for historical fiction readathon, so I love this book. I would give this book 4 out of 5. The next book which I read in the month of April is my favorite, and I've added this book to the favorite books of 2021, which is Before I Go to Sleep by H.G. Watson. This is a psychological thriller book, and I totally loved the pace of the book because it was very good. It was thrilling, it was gripping, it was emotional, it was poignant, it was everything, and I couldn't put this book down. And I really loved the story, how it ended, and also how it went. So I really liked it. So this is about a lady called Christine who kind of forgets everything. She has a medical issue and she forgets everything when she sleeps. So the very next morning she wakes up, she has to be reminded of who she is, where she is, and to whom she is married. And she's in her middle age, so she gets shocked to see her appearance in front of a mirror, and she gets kind of shocked every time, every day. So it's a very, very nice read. So I don't want to give you any spoilers. I have a complete review on my Instagram page as well, but I would highly recommend you guys to read this book if you want something very thrilling, very exciting. The next book which I read in the month of April is One Part Woman by Perumal Murugan. So this is my first Perumal Murugan book, and I'm so glad that I picked this book because it talks about so many things, so many issues which India always faces and is still facing, and I totally love this book. And I'm going to be reading one kind of a sequel for the month of May, which is Trial by Silence, and I'm totally excited for that book. So this is a story about Kali and Pona, who are a childless couple. Kali and Pona, they do everything that's possible, but still they are childless. And finally, Pona's mom and Kali's mom come up with a very superstitious belief that everybody believes around the villages, and Kali does not approve of that, but Pona does that. So what happens after such a thing happens is the story about, but I am very, very excited for the sequel because I want to know what happened to Kali and Pona, and I'm so excited. It's a very short read, but it was a great read. The narration and Perumal Murugan's love for the land, love for relationships, family was everything that I think I wanted to read in a book. So this is translated from Tamil to English, and I read this book for a readathon called Lit with Indian Literature by Sand Reads on Instagram. So I kind of loved this book, and I would highly recommend this book to anyone who asks me for a very good translated book. The next book which I read is a mystery thriller, and this is my first book by the author, but she is a famous author, and I am very, very excited to try out all of her detective novels. I think you would have guessed the author, which is Agatha Christie. So I read The Murder on the Orient Express, and I was hooked till the last page. I didn't expect the ending of the book, and it gave me so much of excitement when I read the ending. I loved the book, and the way the detective kind of guesses and investigates is lovely. I think you have to read this book if you want to start up with Agatha Christie, because that is what I felt. And I am yet to kind of buy most of her famous books like And They Were None, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, and a lot of other books, but I kind of purchased 2 books now, which is coming up in the book haul. So stay tuned for that and click the bell icon so that you don't miss out my notification. And I am so excited about this book as well. So it's about a murder which happens in the train, and the detective is also in the train, and he investigates 12 passengers. The detective kind of investigates everybody and the murder, how it happened, and he kind of calculates everything and he comes up with his solution. So it is a great read. It was a very, very exciting read. I couldn't put the book down, and I really loved the font of this book. I love the font of this book, and I think this is a 2001 edition. So I am very, very happy about this book. I'm going to be preserving this book, and I really like the condition of the book. I think I got it from worthing.in. I'm so happy that I picked this book for this. Okay, the next 2 books are not physical copies. One is an audiobook, another one is an ebook. So I read both of them in Scribd app, and if you want a 60 days free trial in the Scribd app, it's an audiobook app, please see the description below and you can find my link there, and you can get 60 days of free trial, and I will get 30 days of a free trial. So please use my link and give me a 30 days of free trial. So the next book which I read is Get Alive, Chloe Brown. So this is a very, very steamingly hot romantic novel. I read it as an audiobook. It was fantastic. The narration was very humorous, and also sometimes it was very emotional. It was fun, it was steamy, it was very very sexy. I really liked the book. So it's about Chloe Brown, a black woman, and her love affair Redfoot Morgan. So how they kind of meet, how they kind of become friends and then lovers and then become romantic, and how they end up is what the story is about. So it was very very nice, breezy, a very light read. So I really wanted to have a physical copy, but I loved the narration of the audiobook, so do check that out. It was very very good. It's not a sponsored video, I just wanted to share my thoughts about how I felt on the audiobook. The next book and the last book which I read for the month of April is Sweet Bean Paste, and I don't have any idea of the author's name, so I'm going to be putting a picture of the book's cover on here somewhere. So this is a very very warm, breezy book. It's a very very different book. I don't know to what genre I could put this up. Maybe general fiction or some emotional fiction, and I don't know to categorize what genre this book belongs. It is a very very warm book. So this is about a relationship between two people who are not related through blood. So this is about Centaura, who is a dorayaki, that's how I think it's pronounced, dorayaki pancake seller. So he has a shop, and one day Toku, I think that's the person's name, Toku comes to his shop, who is a 73-year-old lady with crooked hands, and she comes there to his shop asking for a job. And after seeing her hands, Centaura is not interested to take her into this work, and he kind of denies. And one fine day she kind of makes the paste, which is called the Sweet Bean Paste, which is the title of the book, which is very essential for the pancake. So far Centaura has been buying the paste, and he is not very much interested in doing the bean paste by himself. But after Toku comes into his life, she teaches Centaura how to make the bean paste, and they kind of build a very strong relationship. And after knowing the dark past of Toku, Centaura is taken back, and he shares a very beautiful relationship with Toku. So this is a perfectly warm book, and I would recommend anyone with a open heart to take this book, because I think it will melt your heart, and I think everybody should read this book. So this is translated from Japanese, and I think I'll be exploring more of the Japanese translated literatures very soon. So I gave this book 5 out of 5, and I gave Murder on the Orient Express 5 out of 5, One Part Woman 4 out of 5, and Before I Go to Sleep 5 out of 5. So those were all the books which I read in the month of April. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I'll be meeting you all in my May TBR book, so stay tuned for that, and I'm going to be shooting this video right now. So stay tuned.